Hi, guys. How is everybody? Hey, D. Kenneth. There's a clip.
Hey, Bob.
Hello, sir. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to track. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There, that's better. I sent you that out to you and Papa today.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I will track it from here. Let me know when you get it. Even if you have to text me or whatever, or Bonnie or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
All right?
Alrighty.
Hey, Bob and Ken.
Matthew.
Hey.
Bob, I got a little ditty for you for Saturday nights.
Go for broke. Hi, D. Hey, Karen.
Oh, it's Saturday night, and who do I see with my peepers? Why, it's Bob from Misfits and Dreamers.
Hey.
Catchy, huh?
I like it. That's sweet.
Yay.
So you had bad rain yesterday?
I was
There
just.
she is. Hi, beautiful.
I'm sorry, handsome. I'm glad you told me you were coming on when you did because I didn't get a notification.
Nobody usually does.
Oh, okay,
It's
good.
funny because ABA said the same thing. He was having problems with his, and he had to have everybody go unsubscribe and resubscribe, and he had over 7,000 subscribers.
It's 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Wow.
Hi, Karen.
Karen.
Hello.
Hey, Karen.
Sorry,
How are
Kern.
you?
Hello.
Mm.
Karen,
Mm-hmm.
your box goes out Monday.
Thank you, Bob.
Sorry, it was a little late. I had a little power problem. What's up, Matt?
Nope, you're good. What was that? Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right. It's cool here tonight, but I'm mad at myself. You ever get mad at yourself?
Oh, yes, many
yeah.
times.
Hi, Kendra.
4 minutes.
Hi, Dee.
4 minutes. If I had waited for 4 more minutes today by the railroad tracks, by the D&H, I would have caught a 100-car train.
Wow.
Missed 4 minutes.
Mm.
Dang.
I was
That's
so
terrible.
pissed at myself. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Happens. But yeah, we didn't get half of what I needed to get done because Felicia had to go and pick up a new crib for Eli. So we basically running around, and we had to get back because there was a big march today here in Gahoes. So we had to get back across the road before they blocked it off, and I wouldn't have been able to get back home.
Yeah. I have a feeling this stuff's going to be going on for a while. because Atlanta's now in the news.
Yep.
So anytime something
Yeah.
happens, there's going to be protests.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
I got to get out
Kendra.
of the
Hi,
area.
honey.
Really do. Sometime this
I
year.
just felt good to get out today. I haven't been out for a while. I went to the grocery store and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're still alive." I'm like, "Why? Did you think I was dead?" They're like, "We haven't seen you in like 2 months."
Were you wearing your
I'm
shirt?
like, "No, I'm alive." Huh?
Should have been wearing your Misfits and Dreamers shirt.
What, Danielle?
Your Misfits and Dreamers
No.
shirt. See?
But the shirts are coming in. Bonnie's going to call Monday. Hopefully, we'll be able to pick them up. We had them printed right down by Mom and Dad's house,
Cool.
right toward Skylar.
Yeah.
So we'll have them.
Yeah.
And I just went to Sticker Mule. Bonnie's doing that tomorrow. Now, I have a dumb question, and everybody can give me a dumb answer. Who would
Ooh,
be
I'm good at
interested in a
those.
Misfits and Dreamers necklace?
Oh, pick me. Pick me. Me.
Mm,
I'm
Maybe-
always interested
Well-
in your necklaces.
They're expensive.
maybe for the
I'm gonna tell you
women.
now, they're expensive.
What do men get? Rings?
Nah,
You
y'all
know,
get
you know the
chains.
design.
Chains?
All
Some
I'm
bling-
doing,
Chains.
yeah,
We get some bling bling?
they're 24
Yeah,
karat
there you
gold.
go.
But the little, the hat with the Misfits and Dreamers, and all it's going to be is the Misfits will be on the top in word, and the bottom will be Dreamers. So it'll be just the hat with Misfits and Dreamers on it.
That sounds
think-
really cool.
Yeah, I think we should get gold chains and then an M and D and diamonds all in the M and the D.
Yeah. Now that's bling.
Diamond, rubies, and sapphire encrusted.
Go ahead and design it. If you want to go design it, I have
Sapphire
it.
encrusted?
Sapphire.
Ooh, I'm game.
Mm.
Nice one, Karen.
Or do you think I'm made of metal or your heart?
Diamonds, rubies, and
Karen, how are
sapphire.
things down by you?
Fine.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
I was thinking.
Burlesque.
You know, I never got diamonds are a girl's best friend. Dog is man's best friend. Who's getting screwed there?
The dog without a diamond collar.
I guess.
Bob, Kendra wants to get out of the cold dark basement.
It was nice to get out. It was sun right up till about 1:30 here. It got dark and it got cold.
Yeah.
It got real cold.
Yeah. So, Karen.
And then Bonnie, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. I had icicles hanging off of things I didn't want icicles hanging off of.
All right now. Your towel.
But it's funny. I sleep under 3 blankets. I'm freezing. She has like one over the top and going, I'm hot. Okay, so I'm supposed to freeze because you're hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Hey, Beth.
Bob, you should
But yeah,
be used
it's
to having a
quiet here,
hot
too.
woman laying next to you.
I'm out walking
Okay.
there. I'm not walking there. Ken, how's
Chicken.
Papa?
He's asleep over here. He's asleep.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's alright. He's just asleep.
Kenneth.
Yes.
Kenneth.
Yes.
I sent Papa 2 cans of potted meat and a can of deviled ham.
Mm.
Mm.
That's something me and him both will enjoy there.
I figure you would. I remember. I try to remember as best I can. Hi, Beth.
Hey,
I'm
Karen.
good. Couldn't leave in my house at 65 degrees. What do you live in, Alaska? Matt,
Karen didn't freeze, did she?
No, I'm here.
Oh, Karen, were you able to quickly find anything about Nightbot?
I haven't had a chance to look, but I will.
Okay,
Where did you?
I quickly signed up and looked through it, and I guess you can give it commands, and it's just an extra moderator for your channel, so it can do stuff like remind you and stuff. So I might have it remind some stuff on my channel when I do live streams. So then that takes a little bit off of my mods from, or like you having to put announcements out all the time. I could space it out like every 10 minutes.
Oh, cool.
So
That sounds neat.
yeah,
I
so
know Premier Hell channel uses a bot in his live streams,
Yeah.
but I think it's a different kind of.
somebody.
Well,
Oh, what's his
saw-
name?
I saw this from Virtual
Backseat
Rail.
Gorilla does that too. That has the Nightbot.
Backseat
Yeah.
Gorilla.
Oh yeah,
Production.
yeah. I'll play with the.
Backseat
So,
He has a Nightbot. He got nailed the other night. His whole operating system on his laptop crashed on him. So he had to reset everything back up. But he was having an echo because he does gaming. But we figured out, well, actually, him and I figured out what the problem was, and he was able to fix it.
Hey Bob, is Kendra still in the
But yeah,
basement?
he got nailed the other night. He had more.
Yeah, check your basement, Bob.
No, everybody's here.
Oh,
Somebody's in the base. Hang on. See, that's the problem. Oh, there she is. About that. My bad.
For the love of God, I've been in the basement for 20 minutes. I was starting
Nah,
to think
Sorry,
I
Kendra, I didn't see it.
Kendra, breathe.
friggin' A. I hate the basement, and he knows
I
that.
can't see in the basement with the computer.
Friggin' A.
I couldn't see you.
I was hoping one of my friggin' boyfriends up there would speak up, but neither one of them said a damn word.
I did. You didn't hear
Hey,
me.
Matt asked about you.
That's right. So
Ball.
apologize, young lady.
I'm sorry.
So
No
back to the
love.
corner
Yeah,
with
you
both
started
y'all.
to speak up, and then he overtalked you, and you left it alone, and then didn't say, "I'm Bob. Kendra's still in the basement." See where the love is, you jackass.
Whoa. Well, Kendra, if your video was working, you could be poking them because you're right below
Something
'em.
was touching, poking my shoulder. It was dark down there. He knows I don't
That was
like
Chris
it.
about t-shirts.
I heard freaking something saying, "Want to be my friend?" I was freaking out, and he leaves me in the effing basement with the dolls and crap.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, you mean you put those clowns down there again?
Yep.
Bob,
The
I
things
think
I-
you and Kendra are fixing to break up.
Listen, the things that I saw in that basement, I was starting to get scared. I thought I was never going to leave the friggin' basement.
You see any rats down there, Kendra?
It's haunted, isn't it?
Oh my God, there's
Too
no
full.
love. You and Bob's talking, going on and on and on, parades, this, that. I'm like, friggin', I'm here. I'm down.
See, the way
in the
this,
basement.
my laptop sits, the way my laptop sits, I can't see the bottom who's sitting in the basement.
Oh my
So if I don't know there's somebody there, I can't see it.
Kendra, if it's any consolation, I've been left in the basement and I've gone like this, and John's got to speak up and say Matt's in the basement, and then Bob lets me out.
God, I hate the damn basement. I need therapy now. This is crazy.
You know, I'll let you out of the basement.
I know.
Therapy.
I click join and Kenneth brings me right on. It's like almost like I get a screenshot. Like I'm right up on the panel. There's no waiting, no nothing.
Hello, Lady Bass Player.
Hi, lady bass player. I'm sorry. Bob left me in the basement for 40 minutes and I'm crying.
I haven't been on for 40 minutes.
Yep, clowns were poking me at my ankles. Something was tapping me on the shoulder, asking me to play. It was really scary
Bob.
down there. I never thought I was
cowboy.
going to leave.
Bob
shouldn't
hasn't
open the
suffered
box.
enough with her lips.
I thought Karen, friggin' Elise would have said something or had some special access button to let me out. Something.
Oh, yeah.
I did right at the end.
Oh, Karen, you crack me up. And Kenneth's just
All
over
right,
there
lady.
giggling to me saying, what the F? And he's just giggling, not saying, I'm like, there's no love. I started to get a complex, you know.
What do you mean started to?
True.
Oh
True.
shit.
I love Danielle. Danielle, listen, who helped you on that bridge?
I don't remember.
OMG. I went back and said I was sorry, and I stayed with you the whole time. We walked across nicely.
You tried to kill me.
Well, I
Now,
redeemed myself and then went back for you and then helped you.
Kendra,
I
you
did.
know
I
we
felt
don't allow explosives
Karen,
on the bridge.
Karen, you heard that story, right? I felt so friggin' bad. She's hanging on the side of the bridge, looking like she was ready to
it barely
cry.
works.
And with OVZ,
You
and
all heard about the cow incident?
I guess he can't hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I can
Yes.
hear you, Kendra.
I was telling Karen the poor story about how I almost killed Danielle, and you started. I thought you couldn't hear me. So, anyways, Karen, OVZ and Danielle were in the middle of the bridge. What's this bridge thing called, Danielle?
I still don't remember.
I don't know. It's like there's a bunch.
It
of
was
connecting,
Anatista's version of the Sky Bridge,
but there's like 20 of them. They all go from one to another to another,
and they sway from side to side, and they're very loose.
and
Oh, yeah, I remember that story, Kendra.
oh, you do? Okay.
You told me. Yeah.
And then I
Terrified.
helped her, and now she's forgetting. See how quickly we forget.
Kendra, that was last year.
I helped you.
That was last year. What have you done for me lately?
That was a good one. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I had so much fun with you guys.
And we were looking over the side too, because they had all those dancing lights going on down there. Remember that?
It was the fire, the light bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I came running down like a banshee.
Yeah. And me and
all
OBZ. Well, me and OBZ, being the size that we are, we're like, can this thing even hold both of us at the same time? And here comes bouncing Kendra. La 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 la. Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Well, you know what? I was working for you. It threw you into OVZ's arms. I was trying to be a fucking good wingman, Danielle.
Yeah, but he fucking olayed me.
No, he didn't.
Is that how she was? Is that how she was, Danielle? La 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 la.
It was, dude. He felt the bridge go boingy, boingy, boingy. What the hell is that? Oh, it's Kendra.
No, it was more like me going, "You freaking assholes left me behind. Wait up!"
Hey, you're the one that had to have the beaver.
Listen, that beaver tail was the bomb. No, excuse me. We all were together because you guys couldn't get in unless the whole group was there. So you all had to wait for me. So everyone gave me crap for making them wait. And then I said, I'm not rushing my beaver tail. So I wrapped it up and put it in my pocketbook.
Oh shit!
And everybody was mad at me because they had to stand in line and wait for me to come back with the beaver tail. And then they're like, the girl's like, you have to eat that before you go in. I'm like, I'm not rushing my beaver tail for this thing.
Yeah.
So I wrapped it up and shoved it in my pocketbook.
Because you got to imagine the whole scene here. We're waiting on Kendra. We're at the gate. And we can't go in because our whole group isn't there. And all the people that are in line behind us are waiting for us to go in, and we're waiting on Kendra.
Well,
and
they should have got the memo.
Us.
Everybody waits for Kendra. This is the Kendra story. Everybody has to live in Kendra's world.
Did you send out an email? The internet was down?
Oh, I love you guys. I felt wicked bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Plus, I thought it was like literally like
Matt,
right
that
there.
blue screen I just put up
in the beginning.
Yeah.
Matt, where's your cowboy hat?
That's one of my backgrounds.
Mm.
Matt, whatever you do, don't wear suspenders around Kendra.
I wear suspenders.
Kenneth wears suspenders too, Karen.
Because my hair is growing nicely.
Don't do it around Kendra. She has an obsession.
I have a little problem with suspenders. I like to snap them. Snippity snap.
See, Karen? See, Kendra, my hair's growing.
Matt, where's your hat? I need the cowboy hat.
I forgot it.
Sound of silence.
Matt, I'm gonna send you my Spurs.
Send me what, Bob?
My Spurs.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. There ain't no taming Kendra.
jing-a-ling-a-ling.
I am very well behaved. Danielle, you can vouch for me.
For a fee.
Isn't there a song that says go jingle, jingle,
Oh, yeah.
jingle, jingle?
Wow.
Karen, you're supposed to be my wingman.
No comment.
Karen.
No comprehending.
You got her trained well.
Goodness. I'm not feeling the love tonight.
That's wrong.
That's because Crystal's not here.
Then try a little harder.
Oh,
Listen.
Yeah,
Turn on the light. Look for it.
snap.
I thought for sure she would be fun.
You what? Oh, Crystal?
She's been having internet issues where she's at. She said last night the reason why she didn't come on my live until that last little bit when I got ready to end my live stream. She said that the internet in Gatlinburg sucks.
Yeah. Plus,
I
she
love
said,
Kenneth. I love
irritating.
Kenneth.
well, you
The
figure they
problem
get,
down there with that is because there's not enough cell phone towers. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Kenneth,
Yeah.
you're like the rose between two thorns right now.
What do you mean by that?
Because you're in between Bob and Matt. You're the rose and they're thorns. They're little spiky,
Everyone
irritating
can do.
thorns. You're
Yeah.
the rose between two thorns too, Karen.
Who you calling a thorn?
I'm calling you a thorn. You threw me under the bus. Said I tried to kill you.
You're lucky I didn't throw you over the bridge.
She remembers that part, but she didn't remember me standing and helping her and walking with her all nice.
No, I don't.
Nope, she doesn't. Nope.
For a fee, I might.
OVZ ghosted you. He was gone, and I stayed with you and helped you because you were frozen, stuck. You couldn't move. So I went back. Who went back for you? I went back for you.
Kendra,
What happened?
Kendra,
What did I do? What?
honey, I sent your box out today.
My box.
I
is
sent
just
your box
fine.
out today. It should be there by,
My box is.
it should be there by Tuesday.
That's about when I should probably get mine in, shouldn't I?
I can't do it.
Okay.
Karen, shut up.
Open
Karen.
door.
Karen, shut up. Oh, Karen.
I didn't say anything.
No, but I heard you laugh, which made me laugh. It set me off. That little snicker. Oh. Matt, do you have a pair of chaps?
So anyway, look for your box.
My
no, I
box.
can't find any.
Assless chaps.
Yep. Can't you see Matt in some
Oh,
assless
shit.
chaps and
No.
that freaking cowboy hat? With his little what is it? The ukulele?
Hey, Matt, could you picture your mother's face when you go, hey, I'm going out on a date?
Oh, I'm gonna ring the door and say, "Can Matthew come out and play?"
There you go.
So say take him. He's driving me crazy. He needs a good one. He needs a good woman in his life.
Oh God, what are you playing? I'll sing. You play, I'll sing.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. That guy was weird, or was it just me?
Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
What
Tiny Tim.
what
He was
what
a
key
little-
was that in? Was that at C?
He was a little strange.
Hang
What
on.
do you?
Where's the music? I can pull up the music. What key is it in?
I don't want to. I don't want tiptoeing through the tulips. I can't sing that. I want to make up my own words. Just give me a beat. Give me a
Lord.
beat.
Do Give her the metronome, Matt.
Oh God.
It's dangerous for Kendra to make up her own words.
Hi, Techno Hillbilly.
Hey, Techno.
A 1 and a 2 and
How are you?
What are we doing here?
Will says.
Hold on, Bob. I gotta hear the beat. Oh my God! Christmas is coming too, Matt.
Already?
You know,
Here's your beat.
you know they usually
good.
start Christmas in July.
Don't even say it.
Don't get this going.
That's about when we start putting Christmas stuff out now.
Oh God. And then Christina,
That's crazy, dude.
I got to deal with snowball fights and.
Yeah, they usually start showing Christmas movies in July.
Well, you know the
Yeah.
reason for that, don't you?
To torture us.
Well, true. There's two reasons.
So
That's
everybody
wrong.
starts their Christmas shopping.
No,
I've been
Jesus was
Christmas
actually
shopping.
born in July.
What is it?
Jesus was born in July. The only reason why it's in December is because we took over a pagan holiday.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well,
And in
that's
Australia,
great.
they celebrate it in July because it's winter time there.
I was too. I was also left in the basement for 40 minutes before they came and retrieved me. And the things I saw in the basement are things I cannot repeat. I didn't think I was going to get out of there alive, Techno.
Uh,
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, see?
There we go.
I know it. We're going to die.
He's not going to think it's so funny when I send him my fucking therapy bill to get over the shit.
God. Well, you know he can't afford that.
Please. I'm so lonely.
That's what I was saying.
You're not afraid of the dark.
That's why I said that too.
Don't be.
And then I gave her a field trip friggin' across the basement.
I can see that too.
Hey,
Wait,
you played my live stream yesterday?
Kendra, you're going to be down in that basement.
What happened?
Did you play my live stream yesterday, the replay?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, listen to it. I played.
Hey,
He
Kendra.
played a song for you.
Yeah, I played Babe.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch it. I was all looped up on Benadryl.
Sure.
It would have
I
sounded
was.
better with the Benadryl.
All right, let me put
No,
it this
Matt,
way.
it sounded fine.
I watched
How
Techno
does that scare me?
Hillbillies, one of his vlog, his last one, and I love it so much. He cracks me up. So I watched it like 2 or 3 times. It took 3 times to realize that the frog that he had in the beginning was a fake frog. I thought it was real the whole time. It took me the 3rd time, then I realized it. I was hysterical laughing at myself because I thought it was real. I was saying, that is a beautiful frog. That is different. That's beautiful. It was a fake freaking frog, and that's how looped up I was.
Techno Hillbilly. I have to tell you something. I thought about you today. The Travel Channel had an episode of Terror in the Woods, and it was about the pinnacles in Berea. And the story was about 3 hikers that were traveling and hiking through the woods. You know, there's like, 9,000 acres there? And they were followed by something that they know was on 2 legs. So anyway, I wrote down the episode. Hang on a second.
Oh, that is. Well, the episode he had last night, there was a bird, and it was so loud, and I had my earphones in, and it was like calling out. I was going, and he's like, I'm not talking to you. And all of a sudden, it sounded like it was swooping down behind him. And all of a sudden, you could tell he was walking a little bit faster. And I was crying, laughing. I'm like, did he just pick up speed, or is it me?
So it airs on the Travel Channel, and the show is called Terror in the Woods, and it was season 2, I think, episode 6, and the name of the show was It Hunting Us? And it was really cool.
You should have watched his latest vlog. That's exactly what it was. I was dying laughing.
I saw the pinnacles. I've been to the pinnacles. I never hiked it.
Well, the part where he said, I haven't walked this trail in a while, I go, and I don't think anybody else has either. It was all overgrown. He's like, and I don't think too many people have. I was crying. I was hysterical laughing.
You'd call it the thing.
I would have gotten lost in there.
There's an old house in the woods with a dog walk called the Pig House. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, I can watch it on demand on my TV, so I'm gonna rewatch it because I had to leave like halfway through, and I was like, "Daggone it, I didn't get to see it through the end." But yep, I
You
thought
won't
about
find
you.
me in those woods. When I see him walking through the woods, I'm like, oh hell no. By himself too? No, hell no. And then that bird started cawing, and I was like, oh, forget it. I would have been gone.
It was really weird because they filmed it on their smartphone, but when they played it back, it got corrupted. They had 45, 46 minutes of footage on their phone. When they played it back, only 9 minutes was able to be viewed, and the howling that this whatever it was made that was following them was all erased,
Hmm.
all corrupted.
Oh wow. Frig that. Nope. Frig that. No woods for me. I'd rather walk down a dark alley than the woods. Daytime, nighttime, don't care.
Then you wouldn't come here walking down the bike trail behind my house in the dark.
No. Are you crazy? Who would do that? Only people who leave people in basements
Do
for
it.
45 minutes. That's who.
Mm.
Oh wow! So like the pinnacle triangle where nothing works.
there goes Danielle.
That's interesting.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Where the old bike trail that's here was an old railroad track, and where they used to make the bricks here, there was actually a dump over with one of the trains was overloaded and 4 guys got crushed. So if you're walking down there at night, you can actually hear screaming.
Ooh.
What happened to Danielle?
I don't want to go down there and film though at night, unfortunately.
Did you send Danielle to the basement? She didn't do anything wrong.
Danielle.
No, she left it out. Danielle, what happened?
It was a ghost.
Well, come up here, Techno, and tell us the story. Now I want to know the story. Bob, send Techno the link. I got to hear the scary. He's going to tell us the scary story.
Oh, her phone died.
I'm working on it right now.
Aw.
Charge your phone, Danielle.
I got a tune about Kendra.
Oh, God.
I got a tiger by the tail.
No.
Or maybe it's a cougar.
It's a cougar. And then you do a creepy laugh. What the hell is going on? Karen.
Yes.
You're supposed to help me here.
I'm looking at a black screen on my phone. Hang on a second. Oh, it's back. Never mind.
Karen's being smart and staying out of it.
Listen, Karen's supposed to be my wingman. That's all I know, and she's failing me big time.
Wing woman.
Wing woman. Wing woman, wingman, wing nut, whatever.
Don't you mean third wheel?
No. No. She's my wing woman and my getaway driver.
Yeah.
Hey, Kendra.
And she holds all my bail buddy.
When you're down in your basement, do you hear this?
What? Fuck that. No effing way. Techno,
I
hit
told
the
my
link so
granddaughter
we can
Hope
hear
how
the
to
story.
use.
What? Techno, come save me.
I told Hope how to use her Wi-Fi and to do it for Malia. Malia freaks out.
Oh no, that's like that's like crazy crap. Like years of therapy to get over crap.
Oh,
Bob,
he's in
check
the,
your
he's in the
check your
basement.
Okay.
Bob,
Yep, I got him. I got him. I just hang on. I got him.
He's gonna leave him in the basement. Jeez.
he fucking is all about leaving people in the basement.
I got him. Here.
Hello,
I told you.
how are
To my
you?
computer. There he is. Hey, Tech.
Damn! God,
How are you?
I'm wore out. I worked outside today.
Oh, nice.
I'm good.
Did you hear me say that it took me the third time of watching the video for me to realize that was a fake frog?
My mom didn't realize it at first either.
I was looking, I'm like, now that's a different looking frog. I go, isn't that beautiful? Look at those big eyes. I go, that's pretty cool. And I noticed you picked speed up after you told off the bird, and I heard it crow real loud. It sounded like it was swooping down at you. All right, we got to hear the scary story.
Yeah, let me tell y'all this story because I've got to go to bed. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. Okay. And you can look any of this up online. It's all documented. This is.
Ooh.
They turn my thing down so I don't hear myself. I still hear you. Okay. Now, Karen knows this, but the Pinnacles are this huge, huge park down here. And you can hike all these trails. It's just a big mountain and the trails go all over it. And I don't know if y'all watched, I did a video the other day about the picnic area and the amphitheater at the bottom of the mountains. But the mountain they found artifacts from the Hopewell culture from like 3000 BC or some crazy long time ago number, because it used to be the ocean and they used it as like a spiritual thing or something. So the mountain it's got a strange vibe to it, period. But when I was in high school, my senior year, it would have been 1995, my art teacher was the person who did the where they recreate people's faces that are missing or dead, like to make an image of them to be identified. I can't think of what that's called, but that's what she did for the state police part-time. And nothing ever happens in Berea, but when it does, it's big and it's weird. And this was part of it. They had found a man up on the Pinnacles. Now remember these details, they're going to be important. This man had a campfire that had gone out beside of him. He was propped up against a tree. He had a plastic bag tied around his head with a belt. All of his teeth were gone. His eyeballs were gone.
Oh.
His hands were cut off and his feet were cut off. They said he had been there maybe 3 to 4 weeks before some hikers kind of looked over a bluff and saw him down there. He wasn't like on the trail. So of course, that really don't happen here, that kind of thing. Like stuff happens. That was a big thing that really freaked everybody out. And a couple of weeks after the investigation, it turns out that state police released their findings and they say it's suicide.
Huh?
Suicide. How do you? Okay.
My art teacher, who did the sketch of this guy in the morgue, she said that when she asked them to turn his head so she could see the other side of his head, that his head come off. That's how tight the belt had been on his neck. So for years. Never hear another word about this. People just kind of whisper about it and what was it. And a lot of people, especially my mom's side of the family, live at the base of that mountain. And a lot of the overlooks, you look straight down into their backyards. And they all said they heard something screaming up there like a couple of weeks before they found this guy. And they kind of wondered, was that connected? And people talked about this. So a few years later, after I'm working in newspapers, they released these details they didn't before. And they said the grocery bag that was tied around his neck, and I may have my states switched up, so don't hold me to this, but was from Madison, a grocery store that only exists in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay. Berea, where this happened, is Madison County, Kentucky. They had traced an ID on this man to Madison County, Michigan, or Madison something, Michigan. But they still didn't know who he was. So it's all this Madison stuff, and they called him Madison Man.
Wow, that's odd.
Hmm.
And to this day, people say, I've not been up there since then because I have bad knees. I just don't hike it anymore. But I've heard a lot of people say, day or night, when you walk the place where they found him, it's basically on the ledge. The only part of the trail is right on the ledge of a rock. And he was straight down from that. But it says you can hear heavy breathing and stuff when you walk by there.
Wow.
That is. Well,
Okay,
I just
I
want to
know
know
where
how
he's
you
gonna be
tie a
hiking.
bag that tight, and then you have missing hands and missing feet.
Exactly right.
And missing eyes.
And they rule it as suicide.
Well, the eyes would be bulged out from the bag being pulled so tight. You can literally choke somebody's eyes out, literally. So if you pull tight enough, that's why the eyes would pop. But if you pull the bag that tight to pop your eyes, how do you cut your hands and your feet?
Because
Yes,
there's
trouble teeth. Who in their right mind can sit and pull all their own teeth? Like, what?
Yeah.
I couldn't pull one of my teeth without just.
What was his teeth found, or
No, nothing, no hands, no. They looked like, because normally if you find a body in the woods, the animals eat on you and drag pieces off. They found nothing that was missing from him, just his body and the bag and stuff.
and it probably was, if it was an animal, it wouldn't be a clean cut either.
But it's suicide, exactly, Troll. It's
like Daniel said,
That don't sound
mafia
right.
or some sort of
Yeah.
cult. And if you're getting
Did somebody say cult? Because the two things I thought were it was a cult or some kind of mob hit. And he was brought down here and left or something.
Well, they took his teeth out so that he couldn't be identified, and they took his hands and his toes so there's no prints.
Yep.
Yeah,
And you
damage
can
is
Google
the Madison
Google
connection.
Madison Man, and you'll
Yeah.
find all kinds of stuff about.
Yeah.
It's probably stuff I didn't tell you, and some things are inconsistent between websites, so keep that in mind. But
Did they
That
find
is-
hair? Because they could identify you by hair follicles. So,
All
if
those
you-
Madison
if you-
references have to be a clue to the identity of what happened.
But
I
does
mean,
the
it has
hair
to be-
follicles fall out though after a person has been deceased, or does the hair stay intact? I don't know.
if his hair fell out, it would still be in the bag.
Yeah.
So it
Oh,
is a
so the bag was
cold
over his
thing.
face.
Yes, it was completely over his head
Yeah.
and latched with
And
a
then
belt.
with a
his
belt. Gotcha. Got it. Okay.
I'm thinking it's a cult thing. If
Yep.
you're feeling weird vibes, it is. And the only reason I say that is because we got woods by us. And my parents are going to walk in one day. And
And I still go walk in the woods by myself.
well, I was
You're
going to say,
nuts.
my mom can feel energies. And she felt something evil.
Okay, I'm going to bed. But
Good night, Techno. Thank you for that. So
Yeah.
it's called Madison
yes,
Man. I'll look
Madison
that
Man.
up.
Thank y'all for letting me flap my jowls a little bit.
Yeah, I'll check out
I
your
loved
channel.
it. Oh, it's awesome.
Watch my
I
video
tell
tomorrow. Some of you are
everybody.
in it.
Yes, Techno, I tell everybody I talk to. I'm like, you got to check out this channel, and I rave about it. I love it.
Thank you all. Good night.
All right, good
Techno-
night.
Never mind. I was going to ask
Oh,
him
he's
what that
awesome.
picture
He
was.
Hillbilly.
Yeah.
He was already gone.
Hey Matt, I like
I
your
wanted to know if he had a
scrolling icon.
if he had sticker.
Oh, yeah. That's my other
Oh yeah,
computer.
he's awesome.
How are you, Sid?
Hi,
Susan,
Susan.
Techno Hillbilly was telling us about a body that was found up at the Pinnacles in Berea, Kentucky.
How do you pronounce it? I was trying to explain it to Christina, and I was
Hi,
like, I don't
Crystal.
know how
It's
I go
Berea.
pronounce it. Berea.
It's Berea.
How are
It's a
you?
big college town, and the students that go to the college actually are studying, different. Um, a lot of them are art majors and that kind of thing, and so they actually work in the college making crafts that are sold that puts them through school. And
Oh, that's awesome.
I have some of the wooden games that were made by some of the students, and it's
Yeah,
really
that's
neat.
where he goes to college. Louisville. Louisville.
You
Is
know,
that how you?
Berea though is way south of that. Berea's in southeastern
Oh,
Kentucky. Yeah,
okay. I think
but
I
he's
could be
at
wrong.
Louisville. Yeah,
He
he's
goes to Louisville.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that was interesting. That just creepy out. But that definitely would be the hands and the feet and the teeth are for identification purposes.
Hello, Crisco.
Mm.
So, Susan,
Hi,
how's the
Crisco.
meet out?
Kenneth, did you like that story?
I did.
That was cool, huh?
It was. I actually have family in Berea, Kentucky.
Ooh.
I remember that, Kenneth. That's cool.
Dude,
Do you ever get to see them?
Not very often. It's been a while now. Sometimes if something happens to one of the family members down here, they'll usually come here. But other than that, I don't hardly get to see them.
Berea's a
Well,
nice little town. It's got one of my favorite Walmarts.
it looks beautiful for the things he was showing.
We uh we usually go down through Cumberland Gap and down that way.
Hi,
Yeah, I do
Jack.
too. I like going that way into Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg down the Cumberland Gap US 25E. Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
I like going through that tunnel through there.
Oh yeah, isn't that something?
It
That
is.
tunnel took years and years and years to build, but it's uh it's a tunnel through the mountain now into Tennessee, so it's no
Oh, that sounds
explosives
like fun.
allowed in the tunnel,
Okay,
Kendra.
Susan.
What happens,
I
Karen?
said I said no explosives in the tunnel, Kendra.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
yeah, no.
No fire for me.
I thought you was at Bob's house when I heard the fireworks going off at his house.
That's what I said. I go, Bob, that was me.
it's funny because it's coming more and more in the last week, but tonight was the worst of it.
Oh, they've been lighting them like crazy around here. Just constant all night. Last night it was 3 a.m. They were still
Jim.
going.
They usually start setting them off here around the last part of June and first part of July.
They're already starting. I think it's because now they're lightening up on the quarantine and people interacting together. So everybody's been out on their, on the outer parts of Lynn. I drive through, and everybody's when they have the three deckers, so they must not have their ACs in yet, and it must get hot because everybody and their mother is out on the porches, and fireworks are going off everywhere. I think everybody's celebrating to get out.
I think it's more than just that, though. With recent events.
Yeah, well, everybody's out there hanging
I
out.
mean, that's like today. I went out I went out with my daughter, and it was great just to get out and drive around. You know, good to see my mom and dad. I haven't seen my mom and dad since this virus started.
Oh, goodness.
You know, so I went down. I have my mask on so I don't affect my father because if he gets sick, God forbid.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
so
goodness.
good to see my parents.
Oh, I was going to ask that.
You know,
Yeah, was
it
yesterday
is.
able to make it?
What, man? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to Susan. They had the big meetup at the island,
Okay.
and I know Ashley was talking about going or to the barbecue or
Going.
whatever.
Yeah. We're actually doing a meetup here. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to a guy called Vermont Paint and Picture or Paint Photo.
No.
Anyway, there's quite a few. I didn't realize that, but there was quite a few YouTubers that are in Vermont and Massachusetts. So we've been all talking, doing a meetup in August here.
So I can come to the
So that'll be
meetup
kind
and
of cool.
harass you?
You're more than
We're gonna
welcome
do
to.
that, Bob.
I really don't know. We really haven't discussed the whereas and wherefores, but there is a campground that's here in Mechanicville, and they have cabins. They have RV places that you can park your RVs. They have places you can put your tents. It's called Deer Run.
New Hampshire would
So
be
we
a
were
good
talking
place.
about that. Well, this here has like these single little cabins. They're about the size of this room, a little bit bigger. They're not that big, but they have their own bathrooms in them. It's like it's cozy. It's cute. So once they open fully, that's Bunny and I are going to go up because we've been talking to the man that owns it, and we're going to go up and do a vlog on it.
Where is it in New York?
Yeah. It's like about 15, 20 minutes north of here, Kendra, from my house.
Oh, cool.
I'll send you the link.
All right.
I'll put it in your Facebook and I'll send
I
it
think
to
that would be funny. Just show up and surprise Bob. Just walk up and just smack him in the ass and turn around and be like, "Who the hell's that?"
Yeah, probably. Like, who the hell was that?
I'll be like, "Bob." Bonnie will go, "Oh crap! Who told her we were here?"
No, she'd be glad to see you.
Oh, I can't wait.
But yeah, it's Deer Run is nice. And what we found out is the company that owns Deer Run also owns one of the RV parks in Gatlinburg.
Oh, cool! What a quinky dink.
So, yeah, I didn't know. It was when I started doing the research. I was like, "Holy crap!"
Are you making fun of me, Matt?
Never.
Matt's making fun of me, Bob.
Bob. Sound like you said Bob.
Bob. I said he's making fun of me, Bob. Shut up. Now you're making fun
You
of the way
want
I
to do what?
talk. I'm going to have to get him a gag ball.
Oh shit!
You know what? No.
Now I really need to send to my Spurs.
What did you say, Matt? You got real quiet. You said,
No, I've been to Boston once in a game called Fallout.
What? What is it? Like
you ever play the game Fallout?
No.
That's Gatlinburg. The company that owns it also owns the one here called Deer Run.
Fallout 4 takes place in Boston called the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth.
And is it like actual?
Kind of. Yeah, I mean you could follow the yellow line to the church.
To the Old North Church.
To the Old North Church, and they got the Salem Museum in there, and they got Fenway Park, which was taken over and turned into a town because this is post-apocalyptic USA.
Does it have the sicko sign?
I think it does. Yeah, it's a cool game.
Matt, have you ever played the game called The Last of Us?
No, I've seen it though.
All right, there's actually Boston is in that game too.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, I done.
So what's everybody doing
'Cause-
tomorrow? Any big plans?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Not
Yep.
really.
I'm sitting in it. I got to finish this room.
Yeah, if you don't, BTD is gonna really get in your ass.
Yeah, he's been on my ass about that. He's
I
like,
would,
you need to finish.
yeah, because he wants you to get it done, and he's excited.
Yeah.
Bob, did you get your green screen?
How big is my green screen? 6x10.
No, I said, did you get your green
Oh
screen?
yeah,
Yeah, he's had it, and he's
week
been
or two ago.
right, and this is why BTD
Yeah,
has
my
been getting
green
on his
screen's
ass to
already
get
here.
it done.
He was waiting for the lights though.
Yeah,
Right there.
Oh, okay.
My body checked on that, Matt, and they'll be here Monday. So so now I really got to push. So I'm going to finish painting the baseboards here tomorrow.
Push.
Then I can put the rug. I'll finish and take the paint off the floor, put the rug in, and then the rest of it's real easy.
yeah, real easy. You're down to tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, I'll have it done by Tuesday. Relax.
Bob.
Relax.
Danielle's gonna sleep in.
I
Karen.
have got his graduation,
Karen,
and it's early
Karen.
too.
Yeah, I'm here.
That photo that I showed you, wait till you see the rest of it. I know you like old buildings. Wait till you see this one.
I'm looking.
And it's
forward
down,
to
it's
it.
less than 2 blocks away. It's 2 blocks away from Mom and Dad's.
Oh wow.
Karen, you like old buildings?
Yeah.
I should go. I gotta get off my ass and get going. I gotta go into Salem and vlog like all the buildings and stuff.
Oh yeah. I
And
would
then-
love to see that, Kendall.
And then in Boston, there's a name you guys might know because you're better with this stuff than I am. There's a road and you can't drive down it, but it's got townhouses, but the way the townhouses, they're all like the brick front and it's like the old fashioned, and it has the cobblestone. A lot of photographers
Oh.
like take pictures of it looking down, and it looks almost like it's something that belongs in like Italy or France or something. It's like a really narrow road. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. You really need to vlog that, Kendra.
And people like put really pretty like hanging flower plants and stuff. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, I like older architecture, especially I like to photograph older churches. Louisville is home to the largest area of authentic Victorian homes in the nation.
Well, there's a lot of Salem's got tons of the old Victorian homes, and also too their churches. They have a lot of nice churches, and, and then if you want to go to the darker side, they have the first satanic church, and they have the there's only I think a couple ever made. They have that big statue. It's called something. It's like the goat. It's the
Kendra, is it Acorn Street?
I think that is it. Yes, I think you're right, Matt. It's got
an
like
amazing cobblestone lined street with historic brick houses.
yes. It's they're like all condos.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
beautiful.
Oh, the Paul Revere house is there.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, it's gorgeous. And a lot
There's
of
one here, the one Bonnie and I are looking to do. I'll take the pictures and video of it, and they're all old brownstones. If you didn't know any better, you'd think you were in New York City.
Matt, look up the statue at the Satanic Church. And tell me what it's called. There's a name for it. It's like he's got a goat's head and he's sitting Indian style, and everybody was flipping out about it. It was a big to do. But I guess it's like the only, like, I don't know, it's some type of statue. They worship it or whatever. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. But
Oh,
that's the darker side of things.
so they won't take that down, but they take other stuff down. I see. Oh, the statue of Baphomet.
Yeah. Yep. It's really crazy. It's creepy. But it's supposed to be like
That's what I've been trying.
See, they can't take it
Go
down
ahead,
because
Kendra.
they're considering it
a
a
religious.
religion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there are people going
That's what
crazy.
That's what we've been trying to do. I've been trying to take as much photos
Bye,
and
Danielle.
Good night, Danielle.
good night, Danielle.
Good night,
Love you
Danielle.
much. But I've been trying to take photos and videos of stuff here that is old that they're starting to knock down. So I'm trying to get pictures of it before they tear it all apart.
Yeah. I gotta so many ideas. I gotta get off my butt and do it. Like they have like a lot of tours of the like the what's his name? I can't even think of his name. I'm so great. See, I'm not good like Cashew and you guys with all your facts and names and dates. But if there's like they let you go in a house where they lived and they have it all set up the way it was back then, and then they have
Yeah.
they these little signs and it tells you what everything is and all about it. Like, and you go room to room, and then they
Oh
have it
yeah.
like roped off. It's really cool. Like
Yeah.
the seven witches there, the judge or whatever he was.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. There's a house uh, west of me in what was it in Whedon? Is it Whedon? Yeah. It's the McCormick place where McCormick lived, who was I think it was he was newspaper editor or owner or something in Chicago, but um, he's on this site called Cantini Park, and he like World War II stuff, so he's got tanks and stuff, but not on there. But anyway, in this house, he had a gold layered movie theater in the basement, 24 karat gold walls, and now this is the mid 40s. He had TVs. He had remote controls for the TVs, and then he had servant buttons. So he'd ring a button, and he had secret passageways, and he had servants. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's crazy.
And then he had a wall that was a
That's
fake wall, and you hit a button, and it turns around, and there was a bar there.
Oh, that's cool.
Old speakeasy.
Yeah, the
That's
corner.
why I'm waiting for Massachusetts to open back up. I really need to get to Quincy Market.
Oh, Bob, the stuff that's down there, you would love it. Because Christina said that they're coming here. They're going to do a road trip and they're going to come down, see you, see me, stay a few days so they can see Salem, Boston, and take them around. So I'm going to find
Yep.
out the exact dates that they're.
There she is. Hi, Crystal. Speaking of the devil.
Hi, Crystal. So I need to get the dates. Then I'm going to run a bunch of ideas by them. And then because Christina's like,
It was funny because actually,
go on.
Quincy Market was actually before everything went sideways with this. That was on me and Bonnie's tour itinerary to go to Boston to go meet you and hook up with you guys and go film all of that.
Yeah.
And it's, I think that really that's what did me for a while. I got really depressed with all of this going on because I had a book, the Green Notebook, full of stuff that her and I were going to film this summer, and everything's now on hold.
Well, the end of July, everything
It's just
should be open all back up now because that's when she plans on coming down, the end of July. So I'm going to get a bunch of ideas together and then see what they want to do. And then put an itinerary together for us because she was all excited. She's like, I want to go in the tunnel that goes underwater. I'm like, freaking tunnel that goes under. What is she talking about? I'm like, what are you talking? There's no tunnel that you can look out in the ocean. She's like, no, it's just a tunnel. I'm like, you talking about the Ted Williams tunnel? That's just regular traffic. Like that's not anything you go see. And she's like, yeah, and I want to ride the ferry. You put your car on. I'm like, listen, you're talking basic stuff. I'm gonna put a big thing together. Like I want to take her to the all the places to go in Salem, and then take her to the Marblehead Lighthouse. Take her to
Take her to Cheers Bar.
Manchester. Karen, have you ever seen the movie Girlfriend of Christmas Past or whatever it was with Matthew McConaughey?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
And definitely
Okay,
take
know
her to the
that-
Cheers one.
to the mansion
There
where
you
it
are.
was all filmed.
Hi.
I said I want to take her there
Hi.
because they do tours, I believe, and stuff, and
No,
there's beautiful landscaping.
I found out something interesting. The guy that was the architect that built the tunnel from one side of the Thames River in Britain to the other side
Yeah.
was actually the architecture for the Erie Canal.
Oh wow.
Same guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Did not know that until I started doing the research. I'm like, yeah, I got to figure out how to get over to Britain.
Somebody looks a little burned.
Looks like you got some sun.
Some?
How was the
How was
meetup?
your day in the bird, Kristen?
Oh,
How are you? Wow.
Did you see my legs?
Damn.
oh my God! Look at the line.
You
That's
got
how
fried.
I was.
I'm hurt.
Hey, do you need some butter? You look like a lobster.
Poor thing.
Well, me, Becca, Livy, and Steve all hung out here at the condo today. And we went swimming and we ate. And then we went to the meetup later on tonight. So it was good.
That's
It was,
awesome.
we just spent a pool day.
That's awesome. I wish I was
Crystal,
there. I really do.
I got your sticker.
Yeah, he was showing it proudly during game night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your sticker. He got it. It's adorable.
Oh,
Good.
Matt, do you remember? Matt, do you remember the game when you were a kid? It was called Concentration,
Yep.
Yeah.
where you had to match up like
The shapes.
apple to the
Yeah.
apple, the
Oh, yeah,
orange
yeah.
to the orange,
Yeah.
right? Anyway, I found a green screen version of that.
Really?
We
Are we gonna
got
try
to
it?
figure out how we're going to have to do it with the thing. Yeah, it works.
Hey,
Hmm.
Matt,
works.
guess
It
what I
works
went and got
perfectly.
before I came
I
home?
just got to figure out.
Yeah.
I got a sausage calzone.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
why do
just
we have
wrong.
to talk
That's
about
starving.
food late
That's
night
just
every
wrong.
time with you people?
Well, she's eating now. That's why.
God. I'm gonna tell my doctor it's not my
Just wait for your
thyroid, it's
butt.
my shitty friends. They coerce me every single night. What,
I'm
Bob?
sorry, it's all the walking I've done. I've walked up an appetite.
What, Bob?
Bob, I thought tonight's game on trivia went really well. That game was fun.
I love that type of stuff. It was a good time. I'm just mad I came in
We
late.
were actually
Hi, Olivia.
thinking about
Hi.
the reason why we did that, Karen, was the fact that everybody now is doing trivia,
Right.
and we were
Mix it
trying to
up.
figure something a little different for you guys.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Libby.
Beautiful.
Hi.
Miss O.
Well, at least you didn't do Hangman, Bob, because
So
that's what Paul does.
I have so much fun
We're
on
trying
Wednesday
to do
nights. That was good.
something a little different for you guys, make it a little more interesting.
I loved it. Karen and
Matt,
Karen, Rhonda and BTD did that one time, a couple times. The like what you did, because she did it had it from work. Is that what it was,
Yeah.
Karen? She did it at work or something, and I loved it. It's so much fun.
Karen,
Well-
were your ears ringing earlier?
No, my nose was itching.
Becky and I were talking about you.
They talked about me
That
last
means
night, so I'm
you're
glad
going
it was your
into a
turn.
fight or
You
catch a
better
fall.
hope. I know one time BTD and Rhonda did Pictionary where
I
they
love
drew
that
on a
too.
whiteboard. Remember that?
We call it Dirty Pictionary
I remember.
because every time Rhonda would draw, it looked
I
like it was
remember.
something dirty. Oh, I love it. Her laugh, she gets hysterical. I love it. It cracks me
Pigeon
up.
Forge is crazy.
And
I'm
I
sure.
bet.
Matt,
Yeah.
that thing you sent me with the wheel, that works on the green screen too.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You guys,
So I just need to put it together. It's just going to take a while, but I think I should be able to.
Yeah, Crystal looked busy because Will and Dawn released their video when they were with Chris and Mindy and Smoky Mountain Hiker. They did Rod Run, and then they went to Margaritaville. And I guess they didn't start eating until like 10:30, 11 at night because it was super busy there.
it's been, you know what? They canceled the round one. People said, F you, we're coming. And that's what they did.
They were watching, yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
already had
that
their
is funny.
reservations for their hotels. I don't blame them.
You
Yeah.
should see how packed it is. I mean,
Yeah.
to get from
And there's-
Gatlinburg to Pigeon Forge, the spur is an hour and 45-minute wait.
And there's nothing that they can do because they opened everything back up. So how can you say people can't
Wow.
come? And also they're
Hi,
not going
Roy,
to
Becky.
refund hotels or anything. So
Hey, Ryan, back.
Hi, Roy. Hi, Becky.
hi Roy,
How are
hi
you?
Becky.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get going. I have to get up for this graduation. I already decorated the hat. I have to iron her dress. I have to
Yeah.
wash my stuff. I still have stuff to do. I'm gonna be up all freaking night again.
Well,
And now I'm
congratulations
gonna be.
to Sierra.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thanks, Matt. And now I'm gonna have to.
Healthier.
Congratulations to your daughter, Kendra.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Bob. Bob, now you played that scary Kendra. I'm gonna be down there doing laundry, thinking of that now. Oh my God! As is, last time he did
I
that,
wish
nobody
I
had
could-
underwear for a week.
I wish Sierra would work with me and Bluetooth speaker down in that basement, and I'll send her that thing. So when you're down there, she can it.
Oh, I'd freaking, I'd kill her. I would kill her. As is, she thinks it's funny because the light is at the top of the cellar stairs. So when the cellar door is open, her and my father know I'm down there. So they friggin' tiptoe over and they friggin' click the light. And let me tell you, I bellow. You must hear me 3 streets over. I cuss. I'm like, if you don't, I lose my mind. So whatever's down there to scare me, I probably scare whatever is down there. So
if you go on NTL's clip that they released today, you'll see Steve walking in the new grocery store with Michael.
oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah, I saw that.
I watched Michael. I rewatched Michael's live stream last night. What took day this morning? It was about 1 o'clock. And I couldn't believe, even though they canceled, how many down there.
Crazy. All right, I love you all.
That was crazy.
Every hotel is sold out.
Me too, Kendra.
All right, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you all later. I love you.
Night, Kendra. Love you.
Bye,
Good night,
Crystal.
Kendra.
Night, Kenneth. Night, Matt. Bye,
And
Karen.
there's
I love you. Love you, Bob.
Love you. Love y'all too.
Bye bye.
There's no parking, no nothing. Tonight at the island, Livy was on the ropes course and I had to sign a waiver for her. And some little boy lost his parents and he freaked out. Like screaming bloody murder. My heart was pounding because as a parent, you know what that's like if you lose your child. Now, let alone if a child wanders off from you, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Roy and Becky.
And I felt so bad for the, just.
Yeah, everybody's in the Smoky Mountains, Roy and Becky says. There ain't anyone here at the Grand Canyon. Weird.
Did
Why?
Did they find? Did that child find its parents?
Yeah. So what happened is he was supposed to be right next to her. He was like maybe 5, 6 years old. They took 2 steps forward and he was gone.
Wow.
When my daughter was little, I decided that she was
Oh,
wandering away from me a little too much in the stores.
Uh-huh.
So I purposely stepped away from her, but I could still see where she was. She couldn't see me. She let out the biggest scream, "Mom!" They could have heard her out the building, down the street. And I
And
stepped
then
over and I said, "You need to stay with me." And she never, ever got out of my sight again.
Roy, if you want to come up there for it.
and
My
then
mom used to do that.
on our way to Becca and I and Livy rode the tram up to the island. Michael and Steve stayed back. Michael was at the island all day for a slamming and jamming meetup with his loud bass heads and all that. Well, he went to go hop on somebody's tailgate and he missed and came down and rolled the ankle. Like bad. Steve, he was crying, everything. Like Steve's like, I've never seen him in that much pain. And Becca took off on a dead run back to the truck because she
I know
thought
he
Michael broke his leg.
Oh God. Poor
So did
Mike.
he have it looked at? Is he wearing a boot or anything? Or
He didn't take his shoe off. They got him home, and she gave him some Motrin, plopped it up, and he passed out cold. So he's been sleeping ever since. And she's like, I'm not going to wake him up. I'll wait till morning to see how it feels. We don't know if he just rolled it. And one of the hows are down here. So it'd be the Wandering Wood Whispers. Wandering. I don't know. Michael Howe and his wife, Sandra, and their 2 little girls are down here. And she's going to go over in the morning before they leave to go look at his ankle. She's an EMT.
Yeah, I know he rolled time when he was playing mini golf and he tripped over one of the stones
Yeah.
and he did a number on his
that was
ankle.
live. That
I
was
remember
awful.
that. Hey,
We were
Ryan,
telling
Becky.
Susan about it.
Wow.
That hurts me just thinking about it.
Yeah.
We're
Gotta
How are
be
you?
careful.
We were telling Susan that we were going to come get her.
I have my lighting set up and I'm having a smoke, so I'm buying my couple.
Gotta be careful.
Oh, that's what
Pizza.
it's
Well, no, that's a calzone.
Seeing that is making me hungry.
Look at this thing.
I got a calzone down the street.
You're not the only one.
Oh, actually, Bob, my mom made a Mexican pizza tonight.
It's wet. Something's wet on it.
Please tell me you vlogged it.
No,
Did you vlog it?
no, she doesn't like it when I vlog her cooking. I could give you the recipe.
Cooking videos are a big hit.
It was actually made with the 2-ingredient pizza
Put all that
dough,
on you?
which I would highly recommend
Is that all
everybody.
you wanted?
Greek yogurt and all-purpose
Did you want some of this?
self-rising flour. That's all
Huh?
it is, and it makes good
Yeah, I've
pizza
used
dough.
that before. Just two ingredients is great.
Yeah, and we
I
used
do that with cake mixes too.
Okay.
yes, we did the 2-ingredient pizza dough. The sauce was paste salsa, 1 cup of paste salsa,
Hey, Spaceman.
shredded Mexican cheese, and 1 can of black beans. That was it. Delicious.
Hello, Spaceman Lee.
And then you put some hot sauce on that.
Welcome back, Susan.
Everything's good with hot.
That'd be
Yeah,
right up.
we made hamburger and everything like that, but that's the problem of eating early. Now I'm starving.
I know.
Yep, that's exactly what the problem was.
But he's in trouble again.
Yeah, I saw Will and Don's video. I'm not too surprised that they gave a bad review on Margaritaville because I told my mom about it. And we used to have, before it closed, we had a cheeseburger in paradise here. And she's like, oh, yeah, I remember that place. She says, they had okay burgers, but it was nothing to write home about. I said, yeah, it was the same thing that Will said about the food. Overpriced and it was blah.
Yeah.
When Michael and I and Becca and Steve went last year,
Yeah. See, now Dawn recommended the place that Susan recommended, Timberwoods Grill.
yes,
They recommend that. Definitely want to try that.
Yeah,
There's
we like
like little mom and pop.
Yeah, I saw Spaceman
There's
Deli.
little mom and pop restaurants open here, but it's pretty much all takeout.
Susan, I didn't know I was invited to supper with
More
all
trouble
of you
going.
guys. I had no idea because Malia told Becca, and Becca never shared the information. And then she apologized. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, hold on a second. I just got to get comfy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
are you still going to be there next week when
We missed a big meetup in Quartzsite.
you did what?
What?
We missed a big meetup in Quartzsite with a bunch of YouTubers. You think
Really?
YouTubers would be like the kings of communication, and we're like the worst.
What did you say, Matt?
Oh, I said, are you going to be going to the barbecue at Susan's next week?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. So,
Heck yeah, I'm in charge of one of the
'cause
fun things.
that's the one Ashley's going to, I think.
Yeah, you need to be there. I got a special thing we're doing.
If I lived down there, I would be there next year.
No,
Kenneth, you're so quiet tonight.
we're gonna live stream it.
Oh, okay.
Do what, Karen?
I said you're so quiet tonight. Are you tired?
I'm just listening.
Well, it
Susan,
might-
I'm with you. You can't go wrong with Cracker Barrel.
no. And it was funny, like my dad said. He goes, "Now, if you find a place you really like,
I've been wanting to try some of them restaurants down there that Big Joe and Malia have done reviews on. Blue Moose and
Rooster,
I think it was Blue Moose and that
Red Rooster, wasn't it? The Pancake House."
I think that one and I think J Dell's pizza.
I haven't been to J. Dill's, but we went to Big Daddy's. We like that pizza.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Hey, Spaceman, the only way to the bottom of the canyon right now, Spaceman, is on foot. Everything is closed.
Oh, not even the
And that's like a 3 to 4 hour trip down and 5 to 6 back up.
Wow.
not even the animal ride. They're not doing that.
No, they're supposed to open sometime this week or next week, but we may not be here. And the way Arizona numbers are going, nobody knows what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
They had a 300% spike in numbers, so
Wow.
nobody seems to know what's going to happen with if things are going to stay open or if they're going to reclose things or what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard like 15 states that reopened have huge spikes in numbers now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
See
And
now,
I like I said, I don't see how here because nobody's here. It's almost like we got the Grand Canyon parts to ourselves. It's awesome.
it's got to be the more testing, like Susan said, like with Tennessee, more testing's available now.
Except Tennessee is doing it a dumb way. I follow Catfish Terry. They sent Catfish Terry in for testing in Tennessee. I don't know if all of Tennessee is doing this, but the place that they sent him to handed him his test kit and sent him home and expected him to shove that Q-tip way into his brain and flip pain to get the test results. Now, who in their right mind going to do that to themselves?
No.
Well, I know in Kentucky we've tested nearly 500,000 people, and ours hasn't spiked.
Yeah. That's right.
Michigan's
And there's tests everywhere here.
Michigan's keeps going up and down, up and down. Okay. Here's the latest on my sister-in-law. She had that back fusion done. I am not going to Arizona at the moment because she's having difficulty where she can't get out of bed. She has to go to a rehabilitation center for 3 weeks, maybe longer.
Ooh.
So
I almost had to do that with my fusion.
As of right now, they told me to stay put. I'm basically on an on-call. If my brother-in-law needs me, he'll buy my plane ticket and I will fly out there.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
We'll see. I mean,
They're doing more testing they start doing here in my area, the more they're finding. But most of the virus that they're finding here now is coming from the nursing homes.
No, I haven't been to Glacier National Park. Would love to go.
Well, now they're saying, I saw yesterday that ticks are now carrying symptoms like COVID-19. I don't know if they somehow got it or if it's just another strain of the Lyme disease, but
Lyme disease is horrible.
okay. So
that's
you
what
said
Bob had.
you said ticks
Yeah, my
are
nephew
now
has that.
the COVID.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you say ticks are now carrying COVID?
Or the symptoms of it, and people are freaking out.
Okay. They'll fill you in on a little something.
They're also worried about mosquitoes.
Yep.
Well,
Michigan had their first case of West Nile virus the other day. And you're ready for this? The person went to the hospital because this person goes to the cardiologist that my sister works at. And the hospital sent a paper over to my sister's doctor and said, you need to label it not West Nile. You need to label it as COVID. Because for every COVID case they get, they're getting $13,000.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I knew it. I've known about that from various talking. Yeah.
Well, I know here they only do that if COVID is a contributing factor to someone's death. Then yes, it's listed as a COVID death, but it has to be a contributing factor.
Oh, Susan.
Otherwise, no, it's not. It's not a COVID death.
Yeah, she didn't have any of the symptoms or nothing. She just up and died of a heart attack.
Susan, I am so with you, but yes, you guys, Susan did walk a lot yesterday. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. She walked further than what I thought she was going to. So it doesn't surprise me that she's got a flare up going on. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, just take it easy for a few days. I wouldn't have been able to walk like that, Susan.
So, Bob, did you read my card? Did you read my card on live stream?
No. No. I wouldn't have made it through. No.
No.
But I will. What I'm going to do is scan it and I'll put it up on Facebook.
Aw.
But anyway, yeah, I went out with Felicia today. We were out for quite a while. Her and I just spent time together. Went down to my parents. I haven't seen them since the shit started. So it was nice to see them. And then I went to the market where we normally go, and everybody thought I was dead. They're like, we haven't seen you. We thought something happened to you. I said, what you think? I was dead? Like, no, I'm still alive.
Did you have your mask on?
It's cold here tonight. Huh?
Did you have your mask on?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Especially with my father and the way he is. Oh, absolutely.
Good night, Spaceman.
All right, Spaceman. You have a good night.
Good night, spaceman.
Nice.
Good night, spaceman.
If they asked you that, I would have made a Star Wars reference with that mask.
Oh, can't see me.
I'm
I
strong.
walked in. My mother's like, what the hell is that? I said, it's my mask and it's to keep you safe.
So, guys, this here. Let me see if you guys can see it. Can you see that right there?
What the hell is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the view from my cabin.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
Looks like it was a pretty day there.
It was beautiful here.
Actually, my friends that are in
Got burned.
Tennessee. Let me see. I don't know where this was at. It was somewhere, I think, in the Smoky. Oh,
Who'd we lose?
What
Flo.
are you
Bob,
doing?
Bob knocked yourself out.
Bob.
There's not a light in the hallway, is there?
How you doing, Roy?
Pretty good. What are you up to, Kenneth?
Oh, not much. Kind of hoping next weekend I can service the transmission on one of the vehicles next Saturday.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
Transmissions can be difficult, but you can do it.
Well, I've watched my cousin do it so many times. I pretty much know what to do. So, and I've helped him a time or two change it. So,
Here, Crystal, here's pictures my friend sent me who live down there now. I'm thinking it's the Sky Bridge, but I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Nice picture.
Susan, is your tire going flat at all?
I don't know what that is, but and then there's a bridge.
Oh
So I
no,
don't know.
that's Clingman's Dome.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so is this a bridge by it?
Yeah, you have to walk up that
Yeah,
to
it's
get
like
to
a
the very
quarter
top.
mile walk up to the dome. And
Oh, okay, so that's where they were at.
Mhm.
Cool. Now I know.
It's just this cooler came back.
And you got that from the old mill parking lot, that nail? Damn it. We
Wow.
better not get any nails in our frickin' tires. I'll be madder than a wet hen.
Yeah, those are new tires.
Yeah, that's not good.
Think they're new. Yeah. So.
Ooh,
So
look
Probably
at
Roy,
some
it's
customized work
Fox
truck,
Fan D with you guys.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
your weather out there, Roy?
It's 56 degrees right now. It was really, really windy today at like 81 degrees. So we sat around camp and basically did nothing. Got to recoup
It's
because we go
46
to the Grand
degrees here right
Canyon
now.
and
Yeah.
spend 5 or 6 hours at the Grand Canyon, and it takes 2 or 3 days to recuperate.
Thanks for joining us, Kenneth Bird. Have a good night.
Night, Kenneth Bird.
Have a good night, Kenneth.
Take care, Kenneth.
No, not me. That's somebody else named Kenneth in the chat. Not me.
That's Kenneth number 1. Actually, Ford Man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't short that to Ford Man
You
K
know
on
why?
the same page.
I'm afraid to
Let's
mess
see.
with it too much
How are
because
you?
everything's working right, and
Yeah.
I'm afraid to do too much to it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Don't fix anything that's not broken. Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Cashew
Hi,
asked
Doc.
me. Cashew asked me the other day. Asked me the other day if I was planning on changing. I said I'm gonna leave it as is right now because I I said I'm afraid to mess with it
Don't
too
touch it.
much. Yeah.
It was funny because the other day when you came on, and I said, Kenneth, you're lucky I know who you are. Because all I seen Ford Man, and I'm like, who the hell's Ford Man? And then I seen Kenneth's face because I was gonna say if I hadn't seen who it was, he wasn't coming on. I can't, when you get a sunburn and then you get the chills really bad, I can't get over how bad I got the chills. Like I feel like I can't sit still.
Yeah, you're cooling.
That's
Your
because the
skin's
heat coming out of
cooling
the body.
And I wasn't this cold earlier. My arm, this arm is more red than this arm. And you could feel the heat just baking
Yeah.
off of it. You could probably cook an egg on my arm.
looks really red from here.
Yeah, over.
Don't let anyone slap you.
Oh, I will beat somebody's arse. Straight up beat them.
Yeah.
It is 63 degrees here, Susan. It's cold up on this mountain tonight. But it was like that last night too. So
Oh, yeah. Higher elevation.
it was beautiful. Oh, so last night we're coming up the mountain and there's you have to make depending upon what way you're coming from. If you're coming from Gatlinburg up the mountain to where we're at, you literally have to make it's this way, and then the road curves and goes like this up the mountain. So you have to make a full 90-degree turn. I almost kissed that mountain last night, guys, head on. Because it's that sharp. And I was trying to pay attention to what was going on, and there was a car coming at me too. Steve's like, babe, you gotta swing out wider.
Some of those roads are crazy steep. I know when we went to Parrot Mountain, I was shocked at how steep the road is to that.
And hopefully you weren't going
I
that
was not
fast.
prepared for that.
The incline coming into Flagstaff's pretty steep too. I thought this 38-year-old RV was going to die on the spot, but hey, it made it to the top.
That's how I felt. That's how I feel coming up this mountain. I said to Steve, I said, I don't take it past 2 RPMs because I don't want to burn my transmission out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, that's good to know. And he goes, what else is it that you're doing? He goes, because it feels like you're not moving. I said, I know, right? I go around the corner and you hear my tires.
Well, that truck's got all-wheel drive, right?
I have 4-wheel drive. I have all of it. So,
I mean, even when we stayed at Park Vista, that road is a little steep, but nothing like some of them.
Yeah,
Park
there's
Vista Road is mild compared to a lot of them.
so if you go out towards like the Spurway and come in off of like one of the old drives that are out this way, you can see where the fire has
Mhm.
been.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because there's still some apartment buildings, like apartment complexes that never got rebuilt.
When I was there in 2017, I could still smell the fire up around, like going out where I stayed at Park Vista.
Yeah,
You could see off in the distance exactly the line where the fire was, but you still smelled it in the air,
yeah.
Mm.
When
especially
when
early in the morning.
when was
Yeah,
that, Karen? When were you here
20,
last?
Come on.
in 2017.
Oh,
Mm.
nice icon there, Matt.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I bet.
Hey, Doc's mom.
Hey, Doxy Mom.
That's what it looks like when I get a strike.
Hey,
Those pins don't stand a chance. Mm.
so Crystal, what's your agenda tomorrow?
We're going to Cherokee.
Nice.
We're gonna go see the elk.
Hi, Doxy Mom.
Cool. Yeah, all
Hey,
I'm
Doxy
doing
Mom.
is finish this room tomorrow, hell or high water.
Yeah, we're gonna go
That's
see the
my
elk.
job for tomorrow.
Now, is that North Carolina?
Yeah, we're gonna go see the elk and then probably come back and do a little bit in Gatlinburg and then come back up the mountain.
Hmm. If you go to Cherokee, that's close to where the
Try
Biltmore
to
is. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We could go to the Biltmore, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Not right now. Are you kidding me? I ain't never seen so many stupid people in my life than what I've witnessed the last 2 nights in Pigeon Forge. Like I'm literally would like to have
Oh,
choked somebody.
that happened in Will and Dawn's vlog with them. Uh, a, someone rear-ended a big black truck, and you could hear the doing of the bumper, and you saw the police and the lights and everything. Oh yeah, it happened right on the vlog. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, geez.
Well, okay, you know the light's red, but yet you're still going to come across and not allow any people going in the other direction to pass.
Yeah.
Or here's a better one. Your walking light is red
Traffic jam.
and you're going to cross in front of people that got the green light. Hello, do you want to be blacktop?
People go on
Why not?
vacation, they forget how to drive, right?
Yeah.
People just leave their dumb brains at home, is what they do. And it just, I'm sorry. I'm like,
Either that
normally
or
I'm
they got their face buried in their phones.
Normally, I'm the most very quietest
Another
person, and I
phone.
don't say too much while driving because my dad's got a really bad manner per se when driving. But
I couldn't believe the people driving the scooters, and they got certain flags on the back of them that I won't mention. And then one guy had a little go kart. It looked like one of those beer cooler carts, and then he's got like a bar stool for a seat. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's exactly
yeah,
what it is, a beer cooler.
yeah, and then what I can't get is how they can allow all those.
Ah! Bob, don't scare me.
I don't get how they can allow all those people.
That wasn't me. It was my computer.
I don't get how they can allow all those people in the backs of people's trucks to ride through town like that. One little mishap, and all the people are going to either get seriously hurt
That's not.
or they're going to die.
I thought that was illegal to do that.
It is here.
You know, that's actually legal here in New York. They used to do it in Lake George. You get caught doing that now, they'll end up taking your car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really, Susan? Ah, geez.
Anywhere around.
Yep.
And on the back of the truck.
I ain't never cussed so much in my life
Crazy.
that I have the last 2 nights. Becca's like, "Oh my God, Crystal." She goes, "I've never heard you swear." I said, "Haven't you ever heard the friends that swear are going to be the best friends for life, or the ones that you can trust the most, or some stuff like that?" And she's like, "Right on, right on." I said, "But I don't do it all the time." She goes,
Actually,
"Bologna, I've heard your live streams."
actually, people who swear, it's a sign of intelligence.
I've heard that. I've heard that same thing.
Does that mean
So
I'm
we
smart?
are all intelligent. Every one of us, especially Bob.
It's crazy.
I'm surprised
You can
say
see
that.
the people in the backs of the trucks. Or better yet, how about an old Ford pickup truck, the old style,
Yeah.
that has a flatbed part of it? 2 little girls sitting in the back up against the cab while their parents are in the damn front driving around.
Oh,
And no
Now that's
seatbelts,
definitely
no
illegal.
nothing. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
yeah. And it would drive me crazy when I would see dogs in the back of the pickup trucks too.
Oh, I thought
I
Libby was
can't
gonna.
say a whole lot about that. I
Yeah,
used to
that's
be one of those kids riding on the back of a pickup truck.
Well, but back
Yeah, but
then
you
you
Did
didn't.
back in the day, right?
Times have changed since then to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother's version of a
that.
seatbelt was her arm across my chest when she slammed her brakes on.
So was my parents.
Karen and I still do that with Bonnie when she drives.
I
And
do
she
it with
has
my
a
purse,
seatbelt on.
though. If my
I
purse
do it
is in the
with my
front
kids.
seat and I slam my brakes on, I take my arm and I go, whoop.
Yeah. Actually,
Yep. Still
My
do it.
mom showed me the first picture of my first ever car seat when I was a baby. I think I would have been better off without a car seat.
oh yeah.
That's big metal frame. I mean, it was a little plastic steering wheel on the front of
Yeah,
it.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Right, Susan? We don't want our purse going all over the floor in the car. It's just automatic. You take that arm, you just fling it right over there when you slam your brakes on.
Yeah.
I did that to Olivia the other day. Olivia's like, "Mom, what are you trying to do? Choke me?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm sorry. It's a bad habit."
Yeah. Yeah, we have when we do our car nights, they're called cruising nights on Thursday nights, and we have friends of ours that had a Model T, and we went riding in it. That thing doesn't have any seat belts, and it's got the rumble seat. That thing's so cool to ride in.
Mm. Sexy Matt in a rumble seat.
Hmm.
That's like the old station wagons with the seat that faced backwards.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh yeah.
We had one of those.
Yeah, we did too.
I used to hate riding back there.
My Subaru, my dad's Subaru's got that,
Father
but
used
it's
to have
hidden
one when
in
we
the
used to
trunk,
drive.
the backward seat.
That's the one that
That's why when I
threw.
go visit Matt, Matt's going to take me to the restaurant, and then I'm going to stuff him in the trunk.
Which restaurant, Bob? I've got so many restaurants. I got Portillo's, Schnitzelplatz, Augustino's.
Just choose one.
Oh, whatever you're in the
Just
mood
choose
for.
one.
Well, if Crystal comes to visit me, we got to go to Portillo's.
What type
There
of
you go.
restaurant is that, Sexy Matt?
What, Portillo's?
Yeah.
Beef sandwiches, hot dogs, and burgers, decked out in 50s retro theme.
Mm.
Okay, that's the one I want to go to.
I'm
Make
not
sure you
excited
eat enough
to-
and whatnot to make
And don't ask
Chicago to
for
here in the
ketchup.
trunk.
No, you don't ask for ketchup. Or
No,
they'll look
man.
at you funny.
How
Chicago
about
dog,
the Augustino's?
How come you can't ask for ketchup?
because you don't put ketchup on a Chicago dog.
Hey,
You don't put ketchup on any
Nathan,
dog.
what's
I put
going
ketchup on
on?
everything.
Hi, Nate.
Hi, Nathan.
What's normally on a Chicago dog then?
Mustard, relish, sometimes chopped tomatoes, and a pickle spear and sport peppers. on a Vienna beef hot dog, on a Rosen's poppy seed bun.
Make
All right,
mine.
Matt.
And then some places
Don't
they take the
Matt, give me
French
about
fries
4 of
and they
them.
wrap them with the dog.
Good night, Doc.
Night, Doc. Matt, give me
Night,
4
Doc.
of them and make sure you get here by morning. I'm starving.
Yeah.
You guys ever buy the Vidalia onions in a jar?
Yeah.
You ever put them on a grill?
No.
I did
I've
that last
never
night for the
Never
first time.
done.
I'm now hooked on Vidalia grilled onions out of the jar.
Cool.
Yeah, I bet it would be good on a grill. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I've had grilled
Great,
onions
Roy. Now I
before.
gotta go try.
I think it's Mount Olive or something that makes them.
You're okay.
Bob, if you come visit me, we'll go to Giordano's for deep dish pizza, Chicago style.
Oh God, yes. Absolutely.
Where one slice is 600 calories and 1,500 milligrams of sodium.
You're making me hungry talking all this food.
Hmm.
What are they, Roy? What brand is that?
There's some sausage on it, just so you know.
Mount Olive Simply Vidalia. Pickled Vidalia onion strips.
Yeah.
I don't think
I have to see if I can find them.
I don't
They're
think
pretty
I've
good
ever.
by themselves, but they're even better on the grill.
I don't think I've ever had them.
Works for me.
Nathan, have you
Find them by
seen
your
any
pickles.
ones down there?
Are you found them by the pickle aisle in the grocery store?
Yeah.
Oh, I like crispy green tomatoes, fried green tomatoes.
I'd say about getting some of them then.
Actually,
What I'm dying
it's really
for
good.
is
It's
good
fried
bar.
pickles.
Well, I love fried green tomatoes.
Deep fried pickle.
Yeah.
Well, I love deep fried pickles too. I like deep fried
yeah.
anything.
Deep fried anything covered in chocolate.
That too.
Ew.
Oh, Bob, I saw a recipe for the chocolate covered bacon and bacon ice cream.
Really?
Chocolate covered bacon?
Bacon ice cream is
Yeah, bacon.
Yeah, you should
I've
oh
never
hell yeah,
had.
Kenneth. Ain't nothing like you.
I've never had neither one.
Maple bacon ice cream. Mm.
Never had
No,
it.
I think
Never even
we
heard
did
of it.
have. Yeah, we had maple flavored. No, that was cookies. Never mind. Yeah, it was cookies.
Oh, there is a maple flavored ice cream.
There's a
though.
place down by Mom and Dad's that make bacon flavored ice cream. That stuff is so good.
There you go, Bob.
What is that?
It's a
Looks like it's colorful on top.
Yeah, it's called Fruity Pebble Funnel Cake.
Fruity
Oh,
Pebbles funnel cake. Oh, okay.
oh,
That sounds good. I like funnel cakes.
Here's
Bob-
the picture of our balcony looking out over the mountains.
oh, cool.
Mm.
That is beautiful.
That's so pretty.
Best thing I ever had deep fried was a Nutter Butter.
Oh,
See,
those
now
are
I've
good.
heard about deep fried candy bars, like deep fried Snickers or deep fried
Yeah.
Oreos is a good one too, served with ice cream.
Reese cups.
Yep.
But when
You
we
don't
had
like deep fried tomatoes, Crystal? Or yeah,
No,
fried green tomatoes.
no. I don't like any tomatoes.
Really?
Ugh.
There's actually
They have stuff up here. It's deep fried pickle. When well, not so much now, but when they had the events, and when they do the during the winter, they do the Victorian strollers. This big truck that sells them. You get in there, you get in line the first 2 hours, you don't get them. They sell out.
I've seen deep fried avocados.
well, it makes
Ew. Nasty.
Yeah.
I'm putting you in the.
Amen on that one, Bob.
Yeah, that
Ugh.
sounds great.
Actually,
Yeah.
Bob, there's a
I'm
channel.
gonna have to start eating avocado.
That one and guacamole. Yeah.
Oh, guacamole's good.
Guacamole's
Sorry,
good as
Bob.
long as it's homemade.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that, Bob.
not in this house.
And I don't eat
That's
cottage
how I do.
cheese either. Ugh.
No cottage cheese either. No.
That's like
Bob,
Bonnie. And
And no sour cream.
Yeah,
Bob, there's a channel you need to check out.
Do what, Sexy Matt?
I said, Bob, there's a channel you need to check out. One sec. I followed this lady.
okay.
It's a cooking channel. Let's see if you can ever get this big. Her name's
Alrighty, guys.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Oh, okay, Crystal.
Crystal's hurting. I'm gonna go take some
Good night,
meds.
Crystal.
I'm gonna take a Motrin, and I'm going to crawl into
Have a
bed.
good time tomorrow.
Crystal needs to catch some Z's.
Good night, Crystal.
I might try to go live tomorrow afternoon before everybody else goes.
Okay.
Chris, have you got any aloe to put on your burn?
Yeah, I've got. It's called After Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy, look at.
Yeah.
You look like Becky. She got it too yesterday.
She
She
a
got
lot.
something called solar cane that's got aloe in it.
Yeah, I got that stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go take a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
have
wake
that
up
problem,
till
Roy.
11.
Aveeno
It's about
bath.
40 degrees
Um,
now.
You know that Aveeno packet stuff you put in your bath water? That's really good to take the sting out of a burn too.
So is vinegar.
Yeah.
Vanilla too.
Oh yeah. I've had a few vinegar baths in my day because of sunburn.
Oh,
Didn't know that.
I'm
The
freezing.
worst I ever had sunburn, I had blisters on my shoulders was I was in Virginia Beach and I fell asleep in the sun for about 10 hours.
I could
Oh.
stand out on
Not
the
a good thing to
balcony.
do.
I could probably stand out on the balcony with no shirt on, and the freaking planes in the sky could probably see nothing but light from my sunburn to the whiteness.
Oh,
I'm not commenting.
It
Your
hurts.
skin will probably glow in the dark.
It hurts to laugh.
Oh, Crystal.
Try to wear something white over that tomorrow, Crystal, so you don't get worse burned.
I'm gonna be in the truck with the windows up and the air on.
Lots of sunscreen
That'll
tomorrow.
work.
I'm gonna try to
am.
go. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow around 3:00, and then stay on till Big Joe and Wed come on.
All right. That's
Okay,
why I asked
so-
you earlier if I'm here on time.
If worse comes to worse, then I'll just go live tomorrow night after we get back here, after Dan gets off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
he usually Dan usually stays on until Ash Tunes comes on, and then he goes over to Ash Tunes.
Yeah, well, I mean, after all that, that's when I'll go.
Okay.
So, alrighty, guys, I will talk to you
All
later. Have a good night.
Nice, Crystal.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
much.
everybody. Love you guys too. Yep, bye-bye.
Bye.
Night, Susan.
Yeah. Here, so Bob, so check out
Yeah,
this
she's
channel.
like really burned.
Yeah. Yeah, check out this channel. It's called Laura in the Kitchen. She's
It's
based
called,
out,
it's
Send it to
called
me.
what now?
it's called Laura in the Kitchen. She's based out of New Jersey. She's got 3.67 million subscribers. And it's a cooking
Oh,
and she's written
That's
written
crazy.
books. So she did
I don't even know how many I had to see how many I had now.
yeah, Bob, check
Although it
out
was funny today, though, I went in the market, and the lady that's behind the counter there, she goes, "How you doing on your YouTube channel?" So I was talking to her, and then these two other kids come over that were checking people out, and they're like, "You have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "We've never met a YouTuber." I
Yeah,
said,
her
"Well,
latest-
now you have."
yeah, her latest video, Bob. Check it out. It's loaded tachos. They're nachos, but with tater tots.
Oh, hell yeah.
But look
Okay,
good.
guys, I'm going to say goodnight too.
We have the good night, Karen.
Good night,
Night,
Karen.
Karen.
Good night, everybody.
Love you much.
Good night.
Be safe. Yeah, I'm getting off of here too, guys. It's getting late. I got to get Buddy out, and then I got to get things squared away for morning.
Yeah.
Say
So
that.
everybody have a good night. Thank you.
Say that again, Matt. What the name of that channel was?
It's Laura in the kitchen.
Laura in the kitchen.
Yeah. She makes a lot of good food. Yeah. 3.67 million subscribers. That's unbelievable.
Okay, guys, I gotta go
Yeah,
too.
I'm back. All
Okay,
right,
Roy.
Roy. Thanks for stopping in. Be safe. Tell Becky you said hi.
All right, glad I seen you was on. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
See you, Kenneth. See you, Sexy Matt.
You are.
See you,
Night,
Roy.
Becky.
New
Say hi
Horizons.
to, say hi to
Good
Box
night,
90 for
everyone.
me.
Good night, everyone in the chat.
And Dan the Mountain Man.
Hey, Dan.
All
Hey,
right,
Dan.
gotta run. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
So, yeah, so I knew
Yeah,
about the different levels in YouTube for subscribers for the silver plaque, the gold plaque, and the platinum plaque. I saw, what was it,
Right.
last year? Mr. Bean, Roland Atkinson. He got over
Right.
10 million subscribers. If you get 10 million subscribers, you get the Diamond YouTube Award. And it's like, oh my
Right.
gosh, that is amazing.
I was up to 1,260. I've dropped down to about 1,251.
Wow.
I lost probably about 9 of them and whatnot, and I think a lot of it is when YouTube starts clearing house
Yeah, there's
ever
spammers.
so often. Yep.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
lose them.
going in between 202 and 204 consistently. And I actually lost 2 watch hours on my last video, my live stream. I was at 55. It went down to 53. And my mom's like, how do you lose views? And I'm like, they must have been spammers.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, we had those they call them tachos here at Sonic. They have them at Sonic.
But yeah.
Have to try.
All
right, guys.
Okay, Bob.
Good night, Bob.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Dan.
Sexy
Good night,
Matt.
Susan.
Good night, everyone in the chat. Good
Yes,
night,
I'll
Dan.
see you tomorrow.
Dan. See you tomorrow at 3.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes,
All right,
Dan.
be
You and
safe.
Bob try to compete for 10 million subscribers.
10 million. Good luck with that, Dan.
Yeah,
Be
good
safe,
luck
guys.
with that day.
Good night, everyone.
Now, if I get a chance, I'll call you tomorrow.